Hello friends, we are in the Caribbean, and the last island south of the Caribbean is a place called Trinidad, and we are going to look at the western side of the island in a place called Diego Martin, specifically the River Estate. In the River Estate there is a water wheel that is supposed to be a tourist attraction. There is also a museum on the estate, and this is the water wheel itself. The water wheel was used via the river on the estate to crush sugarcane. All of the surrounding areas was green and they grew a lot of sugarcane, and this wheel, it wasn't motors and turbines and whatnot. It was just simple use of water to crush it, crush the sugarcane, that is. And here is a plaque or sign or whatever you call it to indicate that, but it's fading away. It can use an upgrade. I remember seeing this water wheel here as a child. At some point when I did visit, they used to have flowers and a little garden and stuff, but I don't see that anymore. This is open access, by the way. You don't have to pay a fee, pass through a gate or security or anything. It's really right on the North Post Road. You can actually see it when you pass. If you're going on your way to Blue Basin, the river, or up on the North Post, it's just there on your right. In fact, I have another video on the Blue Basin area in the river. Not actually going up to the top where most people, but another location. And we passed this water wheel. It's quite big. As I go around, you could see some of the surrounding area. Now there's a little bit of steps here that you can probably go up and check. However, you need to be a bit dexterous. You can't do that because if you slip and fall, don't blame me. It's not really for climbing up. I'm just doing that on my own risk. So going up here, I'll be able to get a better shot. Some gears, some kind of gear system there that has been seized over time. And when I used to come here as a kid, there wasn't all this overgrowth and stuff on the wheel, and it's a shame that there's even small trees growing below there. This is something that really should be preserved rather than just rusting away here. I think the museum itself, which is across the road, is well taken care of, but this water wheel isn't. And you can see the path to come up here. There's no rails or anything, you're just holding on to the stone wall. So if you decide to go brave like I did here, just be careful. Not recommended though, just saying. Like most tourist attraction, and I say tourist loosely because really besides the water wheel there is nothing here except the museum and these grounds itself. I mean, should be well taken care of. There should be something here, I don't know, something more to it. Maybe one good idea is to kind of cordon it off and build some sort of overhead bridge from the museum to this water wheel to give it some sort of significance, but just having it open here to the public, while is a nice idea, I'm not saying that you should be paying any fee. I don't believe these historic places should have any fee attached to it, other than minimal, maybe $1 or two or $5 to come and check it out. But really, um, I'm just saying that these things need to be preserved, and just weeds growing, grass growing. It's kind of a shame because we have very little in the way of history, unlike other countries date back hundreds and hundreds of years. They could talk about wars and conquest and stuff. Trinidad doesn't have much of that. So what we do have, we should really have better recognition and preservation for it. Now here had some sort of buried stone, and they just filled it with sand, but I don't know what it used to be here. I don't know if it's a storage area or what. And again, there's no explanation. Let's look at this sign. And maybe this sign could give us anything if you could read it. Right, so it just says that the water wheel will provide power to crush the cane, but again, not maintained, so you can't really read much into it. I recently did a video about the Arena Forest Massacre and the entrance to that area, and they also had a big detailed sign with maps and stuff, but you couldn't read it because it was just all faded away. It looks like it hasn't been taken care of for years. This is the river here. So I don't know if at one point it was diverted to run its course through that water wheel or how it worked. I guess I would have to one day go into the museum for that, but sometimes I'm just passing through these areas and don't have time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the River Estate water wheel. Let me know what you think in the comments here of JB's Man Cave. Thanks for watching.